After a volatile, really crazy month in the markets, we're about to see a really great shift across all the markets. Stock market, gold, silver, the mining stocks are shaping up. I believe everything we're about to see right now is about to see a great shift and maybe even a blow off top across all these markets. And that's exactly what I want to share with you in today's video, traders. So let me actually do this here. So traders, make sure you grab access. I'm giving away a free trading course. There's a first link in the description there, guys. There's something like 7 videos, 5 hours long there. You're going to absolutely love it. If you need some help, grab access to that free trading course link in the description there. So let me actually start off with the good old stock market first, and I want to explain what I see through here. So I've been doing some analysis across the markets here, and boy, oh boy, has this been such an amazing trading time, right, guys? Now, it's been an amazing time for traders. If you've been, right now, if you haven't been patient, and one of the biggest things I'm talking about with my clients, because I'm with my clients every single day, one of the really big things I'm talking to them about is every day just being patient. It's actually been a really quiet month for me. I've had 2 trades for me this month, only 2 trades, right? One was a small loss, and the other one is currently at 120% return on my investment as I speak right now, and it's still going right now. So I've only had 2 trades, but it's been a very nice net positive to my account to start off the year. So, and the reason why I'm saying that is I've been telling my coaching clients through this entire month, we are going through such a massive, crazy, volatile time. And if I take, let me just bring, I'll bring up, say, for example, the NASDAQ as an example. And I'll bring up, say, this chart here. Let me blow this chart up here. So this is the NASDAQ. And one thing I'm talking about here is look at the crazy volatility that we've actually been seeing through here. There's times when I like to trade and there's times when I stay away. Whenever we get huge volatility in the markets, very unpredictable, right? Especially when looking at this chart here, this is the time that I want to run away. And especially if I'm looking to get into a trade, I want smooth price action, smooth volatility. And that's why the trade that I'm in right now is just, man, it's such an amazing trade, right? Such an amazing trade. Anyway, and I'm so proud of my coaching clients as well too. They are just, it's only been the first month of this year, guys, and all my coaching clients, their growth, their progress, we spent like almost 2 hours together. I think it was 2 hours, an hour and a half today, I think it was. Together is just, anyway, just amazing, amazing, amazing. There's been such big growth from there. And the purpose of me bringing this up here, guys, is that that through this volatility here, it's been really, really, really important to stay away. But here's where it gets really cool. As one of the best things that I teach my coaching clients is that I try to give them the simple tools that make a massive difference in their trading. And what is that? Whenever I'm looking at my weekly charts, this is a weekly chart on the NASDAQ. And why I believe we could be getting ready for a big blow-off move is one, I believe by looking at this actual, this chart through here, I believe this chart, as you can see, I believe by looking at this boom and bust chart by the actual stock market itself, I believe we're just entering here, which is Trump optimism. I could be wrong. Don't shoot the messenger, right? I'm just the messenger. But I believe we could be here. And so what's to come? I believe the blow off. Trump optimism, here we go. Then, yes, then the recession comes, right? Then the recession comes and it's going to be crazy. Anyway, so through there, and we can see that's the big cycle there, right? But look what's happening right now on this actual market here. We're seeing that we've continued being a very strong movement to the upside. There's been no reason to be looking for a top of these markets. Every single time someone has tried to pick a top, even right now, you have been wrong 100% of the time, right? So that's what the thing is. The thing is, traders, don't use topping strategies, double tops, heads and shoulders. Don't trade that. Why? You're making life much harder for yourself. Don't, right? Unless you like to lose money. Again, most people lose money because they're trying to pick tops. They're trying to let me pick the top here. No, look at this here. For the last 2 years, just go with the market. So we can see markets going up, really strong upward trend. The trend is your friend until the end. Look at this moving average as well too. This is what I call, like the overall flow of the market, right? The overall flow is really strong to the upside. That's the NASDAQ. Let's go check out this right here is what? The Dow Jones, look at the Dow Jones, almost back at all-time new highs. Here we go, right? And this is what I've been warning about with everyone as well too. The one or two simple things you can do to take the confusion out of all of this volatility we've been seeing, right? Especially in the last month, is what? What's the chart doing? Or what's the weekly chart doing? Are we still making higher lows? Yes, we are. Right, higher lows. And what's the moving average doing? If the moving average is still trending up, there's still a lot of flow to the upside. So don't try to fight that. Even the S&P 500, look at the S&P 500. Really strong. And look at this here. One thing I'm looking at now is look at this here. People see double top. I see what? Oh, man. Once we break here, guys, I believe we're getting ready for some real, like, we think we've, you ain't seen nothing yet, right? You ain't seen nothing yet. I could be wrong, but I believe we're setting up for run crazy after Trump optimism in the markets from there. Let me go show you the actual silver and gold here, and you guys are going to love this from silver. I know you guys have been waiting for this, but I've been talking about potential false breakout with silver. Now, sometimes when we're looking at these markets here, okay, sometimes when we're looking at the markets, we're looking at the markets in a way of what's going on with silver, right? Because silver's been in no man's land. But there's a thing called a false breakout pattern. When we get the false breakout pattern, false breakout, now the slingshot starts. And what I mean by that is this. There is a few, I was actually talking about this with my coaching clients, so you guys are getting a bit of insider advanced, maybe, right, through there, right? And look at this here. We can see how this is a major resistance point? Look at this here. Support, broke down, and now the breakout, guess what? Now we broke back to the upside, right? So we can see we've got all that support. So there's two levels of false breakouts that you tend to see, and when you get the false breakout, it tends to create a slingshot move, meaning you get the false breakout, it does this, get back in, and then we start to see something like that. Okay. Now the first thing we see is more like a false breakout is more like an end of trend. The market's been going down, and we start to get something like this here, and maybe we've been going down like this here for a while. There's a support level. We go down, we come straight back up, and that tends to be the bottom. I'm sure some of you guys have actually seen it if you've been involved with the markets for quite some time, right? And it's something that I've been showing with my coaching clients as well too, because sometimes we can get a very strong weekly uptrend, and then sometimes you get those really short-term little shake and bakes, little short-term false breakout patterns before we continue back up here, right? You know what? Actually, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let me show you what I'm talking about here, right? This is what one was on the Dow Jones, right? Check this out. So this is the Dow Jones. So this is a big trend line to the upside, but look what happened here. Look at this here. See how we actually had, let me see that support level through it. Remember I said before? So this is, look at this here. So what ended up happening? We actually support, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It broke down, then guess what? Followed by what? Now we got what? False breakout, and now the slingshot move to the upside. See what I'm saying? So that's the first scenario we get on when we're creating these more like, it's been coming down for a bit, we end up getting the false breakout and then the slingshot pattern. By the way, keep an eye on this pattern keep an eye on this pattern like this, guys, because it can create some really good trading opportunities if you're looking to get in on the next turn on the markets. Could be quite amazing. Now, if my software just works for me, then I'll be able to go back to, there we go. All right. So that's the first scenario. Let me go back to silver here. The second scenario is when we're talking about false breakouts followed by slingshot patterns. The second scenario is what? The second scenario is when we've been going up for a while, right? So we've been going up like this for a while, right? And then, actually, you know what? Let's do this here. Here we go. There we go. All right. So let's just say, for example, we've been going up like that for a while, and we've had the support line, right? It comes down here, it bounces, comes back up, it bounces again, comes up, and then we get a flush down, and we do something like this here. Now, what is this? It's a breakdown, right? It's like, here we go. We had what? We had the support here, support here, support here. It should have held there, but it didn't. What does that mean? We now got the breakout. Is it going to be A, a false breakout, or B, a true breakout we're going to follow through? We don't know. But if it does hold the characteristics of a false breakout in the channel, because that's what it's more like a diagonal, whatever you're going to call that, this false breakout here, the characteristics of this right? The characteristics of this is that if we do start to get something like this going on back inside, this now becomes support again. So support, support. This becomes support, and we tend to start to make moves like that. Let me show you what I'm talking about and the reason why I'm bringing up silver here with you guys. Look at this here, right? What do we have? We see the support. We see the support. Almost a little bit of support here as well too. See that through there? But look what happened through here. Look at all of these times through here. Drip, drip, right? You see there. Look at all the resistance there. So we know that trend line is valid, right? Because the market is actually saying, yes, we are what? Holding there. It was support. It broke through. It's now tested as resistance. It held, and now it's breaking back above. What does that mean? That means now that this level through here is the very first sign of the false breakout. Now, I'm looking for two levels though when it comes to silver here. But this is the very first sign of saying we're getting ready for more upside to come. Then the second one is this massive resistance here. As you can see on silver, around the 32, generally around the 32.50 level. If we can start to get back above this level here, guys, then this is the daily charts. Then we can go back to our weekly charts and squeeze up, and then we're probably going to see an all-time new high come out of silver. That's actually, let's go to SLV. Oh, geez. Okay, so we could be seeing that could then see a move to the upside from there. So really big move from there, coming out of there. Let's go look at gold. Gold actually had a big breakout. Gold has the potential of being a false breakout to the upside, guys. Okay, I know this doesn't make sense. Like, how could silver be in an environment where it's likely to go up, but silver no? It's like gold has where false breakouts happen, especially now we're talking about a false breakout to the upside, is that false. I've just noticed this anyway. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. But if we make a move up first, like this, and then we create a breakout, we're probably likely to get a bit of a false breakout out of here, out of gold, and then maybe come back down for a bit, and then start to take off from there. So that's a bit of a cautionary tale when it actually comes to gold, because, you know, as you know, how do markets work? Markets go through flows, right? We flow up, we flow down, we flow up, we flow down, we flow up, we flow down, flow, right? So if we've been flowing up for a while, what are we expecting? A flow down, right? So now let's go look at the actual GDX. GDX, complete and utter. Oh man, there's so many bottoming patterns right now. Look at this here. Massive. What's this? Massive complete V bottom. Down and then strong right back up. So we're getting, this is the same for the mining sector. So as you can see, guys, we're really shaping up for something pretty big these next couple of months. It is going to this complete game changer. It is on now for the next few months for all of these markets. So anyway, guys, hope this really helps you out. Once again, guys, grab access to that free trading course. And if you'd like to become a part of my actual coaching program, go to getjohnshelp.com. JOHNS help.com. That's getjohnshelp.com. Over there, you'll be able to see a video and all that sort of stuff, and you can apply for it, and we can speak, and I can speak to you real soon. Have an amazing day, guys.